I'm back with another video. So today I'll be doing a labor and what to expect video. As y'all know, I got a son. Well, many of y'all might not know that, but I have a son. His name is Jordan, and this is my first baby. I know everybody's labor and delivery stories be different, but I thought I'd like to share mine because it was hell. Cause them babies hurt. So first, what to expect when you go into labor? You gonna know when you in labor. Like, your body gonna feel different. How I know I was in labor because I was having these contractions like back to back to back. I'm talking about 4 minutes, and then they got close to 2 minutes. Like, my stomach was hurting. I woke up. I had my son on a Monday. That Sunday morning when I woke up, my stomach was killing me. Like, I had to boo. Like, it wouldn't come out. Like, and it hurt so bad. Like, I never had no cramps that hurt that bad. Like, period cramps ain't got nothing on them contractions. And how much, bro, they was coming and how much they hurt. They was coming back to back to back to back. So when I finally know that I was in labor, or I thought I was in labor, you always should call your midwife first and like explain to her like what's going on so you could be sure, so you won't go to the hospital and then be a false flag and they send you back home. See, me, I called my midwife and she had told me, like, I was explaining to her like the pain I was feeling, like it was in my lower abdomen right here, like, and it was hurting very, very bad. So I called her and like explained what was happening. And she was like, well, go home and soak. I'm like, no, I'm not finna go home and soak. Like, I already soaked my body the night before, and it was like my body was just killing me. So I went to the hospital. So on my way there, my baby daddy took me, and it was like, man, it was raining real bad. And like, you know, Milwaukee got bipolar weather, but that day it was raining like you couldn't even see what's in front of you, and it was raining that hard. That's how hard it was raining. And if you know how my baby daddy drive, he drive reckless. So we got there in under like 10 minutes, and we was all the way by Chick-fil-A in Water. Like, we was out. So he had to drive me all the way to the hospital. Like, and we got there real fast. So when we got there, you know, with this COVID stuff going on, you only can have one person in the room with you while you having your baby. So he was with me, and he was a really good help because I was crying my butt off because them contractions hurt so bad. So when I got there, they had, you know, checked my temperature, they checked my blood pressure, all that stuff. So I had told them that I think I'm in labor, like I'm having contractions back to back and they're not stopping. Like, so they had took me up to the room. Now at this point, I feel everything, y'all. I don't got no pain medication, none of that yet. I feel everything. So when I went into the room to get checked, the lady had to check how many centimeters I was, the nurse or whatever. So that's the most uncomfortable feeling ever, having somebody hold entire hand in you to see how much you dilate. Like, bro, I almost kicked her off that stool because like it felt so uncomfortable. And then at the same time, while she got her hand in me, I'm still getting contractions. So, you know, I'm really uncomfortable. And the way I was sitting with your legs all the way open, it's not a good feeling. So I was 3 centimeters when I went in when they checked me the first time. Now, I was only 37 weeks when I had my baby. And the only reason why they induced my labor because my blood pressure was high. And they like, the baby heart rate couldn't drop in and whoop. So I went into labor. So they transferred me to labor and delivery. At this point, me and Richard, we didn't pack our hospital bags yet because I wasn't expecting them to have him at 37 weeks. I thought at least 38, 39 weeks I was expecting to have him. But no, he came 37 weeks. So we just went straight to the hospital because we was out, so we could come back home and get no clothes or no phone chargers, none of that. So at this point, my phone was like on 50% when we went. So I'm on the phone with my mama, crying because she couldn't be there with me. Like, I was so emotional. Like, my head was everywhere. So after we could delivery, they get me comfortable or try to get me comfortable in the bed. They had me undressed. So I'm laying in the bed, still getting contractions. I won't think about no pain medication yet because they was hurting, but they weren't hurting as bad to the point where I think I needed pain medication. So I'm laying there, Richard rubbing my back. Like, he trying to console me, trying to make me feel better, trying to make me laugh, but them contractions was kicking my butt. So when I finally did decide to get epidural, it was like I was around like 6 centimeters. Now you gotta be 10 centimeters to push. I was 6 when I got the epidural. So then before I got it, I had like an urge to boo-boo again. Like, I kept getting the urge to feel like I had to boo-boo. Like, so I turned to the nurse, like, I had to boo-boo. Like, she like, well, let's go try. So I'm like, okay. So we went to the bathroom. I tried it, whatever. In the midst of me trying to boo-boo, I threw up. Like, I never threw up like that. Like, I threw up. I was hot. My head was hurting. Like, I don't know what I was feeling, but, like, it was really weird. Like, I'm throwing up and boo-booing at the same time. That never happened to me before. So now, I feel real weird because these people looking at me, all these nurses in here, I done boo-boo, threw up, looking crazy, y'all. So they put me back in the bed, and at this point, they ready to get my epidural. So with epidural, you gotta sit up straight and bend over. So when I had got my epidural, it was a nurse behind me, and it was a nurse in front of me to hold me so I won't move. Now, everybody be trying to make it seem like the epidural so bad. It's not. It's not as bad as everybody making it seem. I was scared because I used to watch labor and delivery videos on YouTube, all type of stuff to prepare myself about what I was gonna go to. But it wasn't as bad as everybody make it seem. Everybody got their own experiences, okay? So my experience wasn't that bad. And it didn't hurt going in, and it didn't hurt coming out either. So I bent over. She was trying to talk to me, trying to distract me, but I already seen the needle. And the needle wasn't even that big. It's like a catheter they put in your back, and they tape it to your back to give you the medicine. So they aimed this little button that was like this little red button that every time I felt the contraction, I could press it and it gave me medicine. So at this point, once I got that epidural, y'all, I was numb for the waist down. I didn't feel nothing after that. Like, I was calm. I wasn't as hot, but I was real thirsty, so I had like 30 things of water. And everybody know hospital got the best ice. Like, oh my God. That was one of my cravings. I love their ice. So I had a bunch of ice on the side of me just to keep me hydrated through the night. And you know, once you get epidural and you get numb, you can't get up no more after that. So you gotta lay in the bed. You can't get up. So they had to put a catheter inside me before I could use it or whatever like that. So throughout the night, they tossing and turning. I'm tossing and turning. They moving me and stuff. So they kept checking me. But at this point, I can't even feel them. So when I finally did get 10 centimeters, wait, hold on, let me back a little bit. When I got 8 centimeters, they broke my water bag because it didn't break. It didn't break on its own, so they had to break it in order for my baby to come. So when they bust my water bag, I didn't feel it none of that, but I heard it. It was like a bunch of water. It was like poosh, like a gushy water sound, you know. So once they did that, I went back to sleep. So it's like the mid hours now, like 2 or 3 o'clock at this point. Richard on the other couch. He on the couch over there just knocked out. I'm just up looking like I'm really finna have my baby. Like, I was so nervous. Like, y'all, I was so nervous to have him because I thought it was gonna be bad. Everybody was making it seem, but it wasn't that bad. So when my water bag finally did break, when I finally started pushing, when I got 10 centimeters, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. You could see the sun coming up in the big hospital, like, you know, like them big old windows. You could see like the sun coming up. So I called my mama like, okay, I'm finna get ready to push. So the whole time I'm pushing, my mama, I'm on the phone with her, she in my ear like, push. So when I first started pushing, I was doing real good. Like, I was pushing whatever. They kept saying, we see the top of his head, we see the top of his head, we see the top of his head. I'm like, how y'all see the top of his head? So they put a mirror right there by my vagina, and I seen it. I'm like, oh, I can see his hair. My baby came out with a head full of hair. Like, I was like, oh my God, I could see it. But y'all, he was not trying to budge. Like, he was not trying to come out. I was pushing for 2 hours. Yes, you heard me right. 2 hours. I was pushing for 2 hours. And when he finally decided to come out, they had to use one of them little suckish things attached to the top of his head to pull him out because his heart rate got to drop. I got to getting scared, like, okay. Because I was getting irritated because I really gave up. My body was so tired. I was pushing for 2 hours. Barely got any sleep the previous night, so I was really exhausted. So when he finally did come out, the best feeling in the world is hearing your baby cry when they come out. I got to cry myself. Like, I was so eager to, like, hold my baby. Like, I waited 9 months. Like, come on, give me him. And they finally gave me him. He was looking, like, his little face and stuff. Like, I was so happy, y'all. Like, that's the best feeling in the world. Now, here comes the hard part. After delivery, like the stuff, the healing process after delivery, okay? So I had this bag with some things they give you at the hospital after you have your baby. Now, after your baby come out, they push on your stomach to remove the water bag that your baby grew in. And that hurts. that hurts. Like, I never thought pressing on somebody's stomach like that would hurt that bad. But trust me, baby, it hurts. It hurts so bad that I almost hit the doctor again. I had to restrain my hands because, like, baby, what you doing? Like, it hurts. So, you're going to need a lot of pads. The thick ones, not the thin ones, the thick ones. Like, you know, the thick ones, the ones that go from the rooter to the tutor, the ones that go from the front all the way to the back. You don't need them boys, okay? These come in really good handy. You could, like, put, like, your own little stuff on here, like, I'll say, like, baby oil. Like, you could freeze baby oil on these and put them in the freezer and put them down there. Because when you put, like, cold stuff down there after you have your baby, it feels so good because, like, you be so sore after you have your baby. Like, everything be sore, especially your vagina. That be very sore, okay? The next thing they give you at the hospital is this pain, burn, and itch spray. It relieves pain from minor cuts, scrapes, burns, sunburns, and bug bites. So when I had my baby, I had got 2 stitches, so he ripped me, basically. So they gave me this to put on my vagina to make it like I won't feel nothing. And it burns after you have a baby. So, like, everything be real sore down. Like, you can't even wipe, like, how you usually wipe from the front to the back. You couldn't do that with a baby after you have a baby. So, this come in handy. This really do. Okay. Now, after that, you need the underwear. So, I got these from the hospital. Yes, I still have them because I was still bleeding after I had my baby. These come in good handy. They washable too, so you could wash them and rewear them. But, like, they get, like, these little stretchy little, you know, little underpants in the hospital. These come in handy too because you don't want to mess up your underwear. So, you know, you can get these. These come in real handy too because they wash me, like I mentioned. And I had a lot of them. So, you know, I just, you know, took them all, basically. So, yeah, I had a lot of them, see? Now, these the large ones. They look real big. And they real comfortable, too. They don't irritate your skin, none of that. Yes, hunty, get one of them pads and cool them, freeze them or whatever, and put them down there with these, with a little spray of this, and you'll be all right. Okay, what else I got in here? Oh, I don't got this in this bag, but they also use like this little tube that you could spray down there to help clean out the blood and stuff. You gonna bleed real heavy after you have your baby for like 3 weeks. My baby will be 2 months on the 18th of this month, so as of now, my bleeding stopped, but like it's kind of still like brownish, the brownish color, you know, like that. So, things to bring in your labor and delivery bag. Okay, the hospital provides diapers. They give you diapers, they give you wipes, they give you milk, and they give you a bottle at the hospital. So don't bring those things when you go to the hospital. Diapers, they bring you diapers, milk, water, you know, the usually stuff. I forgot I had a brain fart. So yeah, they bring you like that stuff. The only thing you need to bring basically is like you will change your clothes, the baby something to come home in, the car seat, and your own personal soap. Everything else the hospital gives you. So, that'd be good. So, you know, just be like a little outfit, you know, for the little baby to wear. This is my baby's first hat they gave him after he came out the hospital. I still keep it. You know, things like this, you gotta clean out their nose. They also get them their first pacifier at the hospital as well. You know, little cute little outfits for your baby to put on. So, with that being said, that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow all my social medias, which I will drop down below. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I'll be back with another one. Bye.